So this guy, right? That's Tim. He's an IT student with me. I asked him to bring this, and he brought this. Now let's see what we can do with that. To a proper charcoal pencil. You are laughing. It's alright. You go popular for YouTube. Wait and see. Okay, so let's get to this. I will put in the picture of what we're drawing. So I'm going to try this because I'm the guy that says a bad workman blames his tools for a terrible job. So let's use this and do what we want to do since a charcoal pencil is not available. So let's go. We're doing a negative drawing today. We're doing a negative drawing today. So when was the last time I did a negative drawing? Oh, it's been ages actually. It seems like this ballpoint pen has just taken me away from every form of drawing that there is. Okay, so maybe I should just start drawing with all the shapes. And usually when I draw, I draw shapes. I don't draw features, I draw shapes, and the shapes bring out the features eventually. So when you trust the process, the destination becomes a breeze, really. Becomes a breeze. So yeah. Just blocking in. And by the way, I don't even know how this is going to turn out because I've never really used a chalk board, chalk board, whatever, you know what I mean, a blackboard chalk to do any artwork before. So I'm really interested in seeing how this turns out. So you guys should thank Tim for bringing this. I asked him if he had white charcoal and he said yes. And this is the idea of his white charcoal. Well, I'm grateful to him for bringing it because now we have a challenge and we love challenges. So let's fix this. Okay. So like I said, I don't draw features as such. So I really love references. If you've noticed, I really love references that are very, very tonal. Like tonal in the sense that it has a very wide spectrum of tones, darker ones and lighter ones and in between. Chiaroscuro basically. So yeah, let's work with this and see what happens. I really was expecting a chalk pencil, a chalk pastel pencil. What am I saying? White charcoal pencil, really. And this young man brought this guy. Now we're challenged to do the best we can with what we have. I may just eventually start doing works with weird tools and see how it turns out. So you see that thing I was saying? So now you're having that, if you're following the Loomis, yes, you have your round circle. Then you're having this guy and coming together. So the more you do now, that's why you need to trust the pattern. I've not drawn nose, eye or anything. It's just the patterns I'm actually doing and the proportions are going. So I did this here, But now that I've gotten to this place, it's telling me that I need to bring this a little bit down, and I will. Why? Because everything is joining up to make sense to me. It's joining up to make sense to me. So that's so much use of grid. You should really take it away, because the whole idea of grades, which is an irony, it's for two sets of persons, for beginners and for professionals. For beginners, in the sense that it needs to give them courage. It go boost their courage, right? When it does boost their courage, then they will now use the courage, put it on their shoulder pad, and start doing works without it. For the professional is that he has proven himself, she has proven herself that she can draw. So there's no doubt about her knowing how to draw or not knowing how to draw. So it's just a matter of time. Like, she has a lot of work, he has a lot of work to do, he has a lot of deadline to deliver. So he uses the grid or transfers with a projector. It's not cheating. This person has paid the price already. We all know this person can draw. So it's not a matter of, you're cheating. You're cheating only if you didn't know how to draw and you're refusing to learn. Then you could say that is cheating. But for someone that already knows how to draw, I don't think that is cheating. That shouldn't be counted as cheating. That should not be counted as cheating. I'm really trying to just rush up this because I have a lot of deadlines. So, and yeah, I'm just trying to see how this is going to turn out. So I'm not totally invested in this. I'm trying to do the barest minimum I can do here. Tim, I hope you are seeing it. Okay. This definitely has to be fixed. If not, there'll be a lot of problems. And I don't even know how the fixing of this is going to be, if it's going to make it dull. Because usually when you fix pastels or all those kinds of stuff, they usually get a little bit, for bright colors, they get a little bit dull. I think it works better for dark colors. Now somebody is calling me. Okay, somebody is no longer calling me. Somebody leave me alone. I've got work here to do. So right now I'm just putting the normal light ones. Oh my goodness. That even reminds me, you know all those guys that do that Dangote salt competition and stuff? Is you I'm asking, Tim? Huh?
Painting, have you drawing?
All those drawings now that they do, that they use salt to make artwork.
Yes, I've seen one.
Aha.
I asked the guy to teach me how he used.
Guy refused to teach you.
He refused to teach me. He used to answer me. So at first, he said I should use the black background. From there, he stopped.
Stop replying you. Because of salt.
I was asking him how does he make the salt to stick on the canvas? What material?
No, they don't make it stick. They just put it on top like that.
Okay,
it's not like they make it stick or anything.
He used to answer me. Because I saw one of his portraits for someone.
Okay.
It's framed. So
with salt?
Yes.
That's what he told you?
Yes.
Okay.
With salt.
If it is with salt, then he probably put adhesive on the paper before he started. That's a different thing altogether. But the normal one, you don't really put. So now I'm trying to start putting in the brighter tones. So I'm just pressing it a little bit harder, just like you would. Why I actually asked you about the salt thing is because the same process that I'm using to do this is the same process you use for the salt situation. So what you're doing is you're doing negative shading in the sense that the places that are bright are the places you are drawing, because you're using white to draw. So it's like most part of the work has been finished before you started. Like this part here, I'm not going to touch it. So it's already the paper you get. So if you want to get a tone, if you want to make this place the darkest, then you have to make it remain. So this paper here, the way the paper is already, is the darkest tone you have. Now that's called assignments that I gave you, that I was telling you that the background really gives, it's already shows what's up about the work. This is exactly the same thing here. So as I'm putting this white background now, so to speak, it's pushing out the edges of the work, making this black guy, okay, you can see the picture, so making the black paper the darkest tone we have. So once I do this, the shadow, so if it were charcoal pencil, I'll be able to control the edges much more. And okay, we're using what we have. What we're using what we have. So let's get back to this side here now. I need to be done with this in the next 10 minutes. So I have to be fast because I have a lot of deadlines now to cover. This is so fine. I think I may be posting this today. I'm liking this challenge.
You said chalk. And mine was chalk, like normal chalk.
Wow. Chalk pastel, chalk pencil, Conte and all of that. It is that I know what was your problem. It is that drawing material study that you did. I know you saw chalk there.
Yes.
So you thought it was this chalk.
I was actually thinking the normal chalk is not bad.
Oh, it's not bad, Abby. Let's try it and see what's up. One of the major issues I believe is because of how there is no so much adhesive on this to stick to the paper. So that's why people really don't fancy it so much. So you're going to see, we're going to try to what is it now? Fix it after this and see what happens. My take is that it's going to be, the white is going to be dulled down. But let's do it and see first. Everything now is just a speculation. I may have to blend this a little bit with my hands because of what I'm seeing here. Wow. Team, thanks for bringing this. Thanks for bringing this, like, oh boy. Me that was just waiting for charcoal pencil. I couldn't find my own charcoal pencils. I don't know. I think I gave them out, or when I was moving from one of my places. I don't know. But even if I give them out, I should have at least one remaining. Well, I really don't care about all those things anymore because I don't do so much of pencil work. So maybe this is beginning to tell me I may have pencil commissions soon. Yeah, let's get some pencil commissions and make that money. Oh boy. Okay. I only have few minutes now, so I have to behave well. While you're not behaving, so behave well. So that you don't sleep here trying to finish this work. This place is a dark and the paper is our darkest tone, so let's remove some of those tones so that we can accentuate more of. See, it's not sticking. So one of the issues we're having with this chalk is the second layers are not the darker and the thicker layers, not the darker. The thicker layers of the chalk are really not staying on the paper. They're really not staying on the paper. If they did, it would be great. Okay, so let's get to the ears. Just put in some marks. I actually hate doing the details of ears. Somehow I feel like they are so insignificant to the general outcome of a work, but it takes more time to do. And if you do it shabbily, it will show. So that's my reasonable point for not liking it. Because I love profit. I love to give time to things and reap the profit. This doesn't seem so profitable for the time I'm spending. Now I'm beginning to feel like I'm drawing with salt. It feels like I'm drawing with salt. Because it's just standing on the paper. It's just sitting on the paper. And my drawing, it feels weird to me also. Okay. This cheekbone. I need to make that cheekbone come out really well. Guys, this is just an experiment. So if there's any lesson to learn here is whatever tool you have, just make something out of it. Make something out of it. Make the best out of it. It may not be a Picasso or a Mona Lisa, but it's something. Plus it engages your brain. It engages your brain. What am I saying? It engages your brain, right? Okay, yeah, it engages your brain and opens it up to a lot of solution-bringing situations. Because the more issues I face, the more I'm forced to see how I can solve it. Really, that's what's been going on here. That's really what has been going on here. Okay. The paper just doesn't feel so black to me. And the chalk isn't appearing so white to me either. So, I'm feeling like I'm in a fix. But, let me just get to this much more subtle details and see how I can make this count. And one thing is, once you do this, you kind of create a tip here for sharp edges. So that's a free tip, guys. It's a free tip. Oh, too much. And yeah, you need to be cleaning your hands and everything, because it's just messy. It smears on your hands and remains there. Oh boy. This is serious. This is very serious. Oh boy. Team, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Wow.
But it's actually looking like the person.
It's actually good. Wow. This is weird. I definitely will have to do the proper charcoal and white charcoal and black paper on to redeem myself from this whatever this is. Okay, so let me try to add much more details and see. Just more tonal variations. Wow, that's your belly. Guys, that's Tim's belly.
He's hungry.
Wow. He means he's hungry, Abby. It's alright. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm just trying to just add more pressure. I know that it's not going to stay on the paper. It's not going to stay on the paper. It's just like salt really on the paper. It's not sticking to the paper. It's just staying on top of the paper. But I'll just keep it like that just to get what I want. I think this is too bright. And then a little bit of this down here. Okay. My goodness. Yeah.
I'm so excited that we're going to have a work like this.
You said?
I said I was so excited that we're going to have an experiment like this.
Oh wow. Okay. How do I even sign this? Because it's going to be terrible. Okay, let me try. Please, you know the rest. Oh goodness. Okay, let me see that. My darks, because the chalk has been smearing, so it's affecting the darks. So let's bring back the darks. It's like the blacks are revolting. Bring back our blacks. Something like that. That sounds lame to say. Okay, so making it more black. There you see, your hands get smudging. with the whites, so I have to clean them. And then these dark parts, I really need to accentuate it. What else? So I'm really trying my best here to preserve the dark tones, which is the paper, because the charcoal is really messy. So any small thing you do, it smudges. So it just rubs off on other places that you really do not intend to make that way. And I do not want to add like a black charcoal to it, because I want the paper itself to be the darkest tone. I hope Tim is understanding some things here.
Yes.
Okay. So okay. Okay. Okay, this place is supposed to be very dark also. There's a little light here. That's very dicey. That part you're showing me is very dicey to put, because I'm trying my best to make all of this work, and adding those things there is just going to make it very difficult to blend. Okay, let me try it. I'm trying my best to see that this place is even coming out like so. Oh, let's try it. It's kind of like a shade that's been captured there like that. Oh boy. I'm just going to let it before I soil everything again. So that's it. I will just leave it like that. I beg, I cannot kill myself. I cannot come and go and kill myself and die away. So yeah. It's a little bit of something here, but I don't put too much of it, if not to mess up the tone. So let's come back to, I said I had 15 minutes. This is more than 15 minutes now. I really have to stop. Stop. But I'm enjoying this. Get your darker tones and get out of here. Okay. I'm just going to just drop these things like this. Yeah. This is another place again I needed to clean, but it's too sharp. I think we're done. I'll not do again. Guys, this is what Tim actually brought. Like chalk, like chalk. Where did they use for board? That's what he brought. That's what he brought. People of God, we shall not blame our tools because we are good workmen. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, see you next time.
Has she seen this painting?
Oh, okay, yeah, she has. She's already used to it. I've drawn her so much, so she's my go-to model. But you don't have pictures, so no, you don't. You don't. You like this? You don't have picture. She was asking picture. You're like, you don't have picture. It's alright. You don't have. No, you cannot have picture. This is a very wrong time to have picture.
Did you delete that picture you snapped for me here?
Which one?
The one you were trying.
No, I didn't delete them. But that was not photography. That's no photo. Start. Okay. So we want to fix it. I'm using this guy to fix. Oh, the noise. So this is the fixing time. I'm using this guy to fix. Yeah, whatever. Right. So. I feel like I'm about to destroy this work. I feel like I'm about to destroy the work. Thank you for following the tutorial or my shenanigans. Okay, next week we get a new video. Consider subscribing if you've not subscribed yet. If you have, thank you. And stay tuned. Drop your comments, ask your questions, do everything. The comments, share with people that this will impact, all of that. Until next time.